Welcome to an everyday flow. So I know if you're anything like me, finding time to do sometimes a 60, 75 minute or even a 90-minute flow, it can be difficult. We're all super busy. And so that's why I've created this playlist for you to do 20 to 30-minute flows on the days that you don't have time to do a full-on practice. So this is a nice everyday flow. We're gonna flow and we're gonna get a lot into this short period of time. So let's get started, and we're actually gonna start on our hands and knees. We're gonna start just in a tabletop just to warm up the spine. So shoulders stack over the wrists, hips stack over those knees, and we begin just with a few cat-cow stretches. As we inhale, we lift the tailbone, press the belly down, and lengthen up through the crown of the head. Nice and gentle here. As we exhale, we tuck the tailbone, we round the spine, and we just let the head hang. And again, inhale, lift and lengthen up. And we exhale, we take that tuck and that round. And just one more time, as you inhale, lift the tailbone, press the belly down, open up through that throat chakra area and extend out through the crown of the head. And now exhale, take that tuck, and then really, really round here. Push the floor away as you round. On your next inhale, sit back onto your heels. So you're just going to sit back onto the heels into what's called Vadrasana. So Vadrasana, hands on your thighs. Close your eyes here, 3 cleansing breaths. Take an inhale. Open up the mouth and just exhale. And this time on your next inhale, sweep the arms up. Maybe even look in between your fingertips here. And as you exhale, open up the mouth, bring the palms together. And hands come right down through heart center. Good. And then one more time, inhale, reaching all the way up. And this time with your arms, cactus your arms, open up the mouth and press the chest up. Very slowly, just release your hands back down into the thighs, coming forward again into tabletop, curl the toes under, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog, you're there. So that was our nice quick little warm up there. We don't have as much time as we normally do, but we can get in as much as we possibly can. So once you've come into down dog, go ahead, take a moment just to walk the dog out. So you're walking the dog out. Those of you who want to stay walking the dog out, go ahead. If you want to take a little bit more into it, bring the feet together at the back of your mat and inhale, just reach the right leg up. So you're still in a down dog, feet come together, reach the right leg up, bend the right knee, open the right hip over the left hip, and just take a moment to circle the ankle and point and flex the foot here. Point and flex the foot. Take another deep full breath in. So really breathe in here. And as you exhale, bring your right knee to your right upper arm. Make sure those shoulders get over the wrists and push the floor away. Good. And then we're going to inhale, reach just the right leg up and back into that 3-legged dog. And as you exhale, softly step the right foot in between the hands, lower the back knee down. Inhale, reaches the arms all the way up. So reaching the arms up. As you exhale, just twist the upper body over to the right. So twisting the upper body over to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. Stay here for a breath. Breathe in and breathe it out. Now on your next inhale, reach the arms back up, center the upper body. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to the mat, pick your back knee up, step the left foot up to the right foot, and take your feet hip-width distance apart. Bend the knees. We're coming into Padangusthasana. Catch a hold of your big toes with your 2 peace fingers. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, come down into that forward fold. Just 3 breaths here. Breathe in for 1. And breathe out for 1. And then inhale into your body for 2. And exhale for 2. And another deep full breath into your body for 3. And lifting those sitting bones a little bit higher as you exhale out for 3. Doesn't feel good to breathe? Definitely. Release your fingertips out from underneath your toes. Take an inhale, and again, just lift up to that halfway lift. So a halfway lift here, long spine, shoulders down the back. As you exhale, just bring your hands to your hips. Now as you next inhale, press your feet down to lift your upper body all the way up. And exhale, release the arms alongside the body. Right away, we're gonna move on. Take an inhale, sweep up. And again, maybe take your gaze up beyond your fingertips. As you exhale, hinge through the hips, come all the way back down into that forward fold. As you inhale, we're gonna just lift up to that halfway lift. And as we exhale this time, plant the hands, step the right leg back, step the left leg back. And now lower your knees, lift your tailbone, bring your chest and your chin down in between your hands for Ashtanga Namaskara. As you inhale, slide the thighs back. So you're coming onto the belly, lifting up into a little cobra here. Ooh, that feels good. And as you exhale, bring the hips back towards the heels into your child's pose. Again, 3 breaths here. Breathe in and breathe it out for 1. Hips and hands in opposite directions as you inhale for 2. And you exhale for 2. And now a final full breath into your body for 3. And you exhale all the way out for 3. Again, on your next inhale, you're going to travel the body forward into that tabletop, curl the toes under, and as you exhale, lift your hips up and back. You're in that down dog. So again, you can do the same thing, walking your dog out. If you want to take a little bit more oomph into it, bring the feet together, back of the mat. Keep your down dog shape. Take an inhale, reach the left leg high. And as you exhale, bend the left knee, open the left hip over your right hip. And now just take a moment here to circle your ankle, point and flex your foot. So we're just moving that ankle joint here. Take a deep, full breath in here, full breath. And as you exhale, bring the left knee to the left upper arm. As you do this, bring your shoulders over your wrists and push the floor away. And now inhale, reaches the left leg up and back into that 3-legged dog. And as you exhale, how softly can you step the left foot in between your hands, lowering the back knee down, right knee lowers down. Inhale, lifts the upper body and the arms up, extending up. Keep that extension as you exhale and twist to the left. Right arm forward, left arm back. Stay here for a breath. Breathe in, lifting out through the crown of the head, and breathe it out. Inhale, bring your upper body back to center, reaching the arms up alongside your ears. Exhale, hands to the mat, pick your back knee up and just step your right foot up to your left foot. Coming into Padahastasana now. So gentle bend in the knees, slide the palms of both hands underneath the soles of both feet. Try to get the tops of the toes right up to those wrist creases. We first take an inhale to find length in the spine, shoulders down the back. We keep that length as we exhale, lift the sitting bones higher and bringing the crown of the head lower. Again, we're here for 3 breaths. Breathe in and breathe it out for 1. And then inhale into your body for 2 and exhale for 2. And another deep full breath into your body for 3. And we exhale it all the way out for 3. So we're going to gently bend the knees again to release the hands out from underneath the feet. Walk your hands forward enough so you can take an inhale. And again, you're lifting up to that halfway lift. As you exhale, bring the hands to the hips. And inhale takes you all the way up to standing. Exhale, release the arms alongside the body. Right away, we keep moving. Take an inhale, sweeping the arms up. And again, maybe gaze goes beyond the fingertips. As you exhale, hinge the hips, come all the way back down into that forward fold. As you next inhale, again, lift it up halfway. As you exhale, plant the hands. This time, step your left leg back, step your right leg back. And now lower your knees, really lift your tailbone up like you did in those cat-cow stretches, lowering the chest and the chin in between your hands, elbows stay hugging in. Inhale, you slide the thighs back so you come onto the belly, lift up through the crown of the head, maybe a little bit taller this time, a little bit longer through that cobra. So I am using my hands to push the floor away. And again, we're going to exhale, hips to the heels, right back into that child's pose, fingertips and hips extending in opposite directions. Breathe in for 1 and breathe it out for 1. Inhale into your body for 2. And exhale for 2. And another deep full breath into your body for 3. And we exhale all the way out for 3. On your next inhale, again, you're going to travel the body forward into that tabletop, curl the toes under. Exhale, lifts your hips up and back. You're in that downward facing dog again, just for a breath. So maybe even close your eyes here. Breathe in and breathe it out. So again, we're going to inhale, reach the right leg high. So we really reach the right leg high. As we exhale, this time right away, right knee taps your right upper arm. Get those shoulders over the wrist, push the floor away. Now inhale, reach the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. And exhale, right knee goes across the body to the left elbow. You really want to twist through the torso here. Again, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, reaches the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. As you exhale, step the right foot to the right thumb. Ground through your back left foot. Right knee bending over that right ankle. And use your inhale to take you up to Veerabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. As you exhale, I just want you to draw the right hip back, the left hip forward. You can even release your hands to your hips to help you do that, and then take them back up alongside the ears. Take another breath in here. As you breathe in, ground through your feet, but extend out through your fingertips. And as you exhale, open it up to your Warrior 2. Right knee bending over that right ankle. You look down at the right knee, and if you can't see your first two toes, draw your right knee towards your pinky toe. We're here for a breath. Breathe in. And breathe it out, shoulders down the back. Keep your lower body where it is. Flip the right palm up. Take a big inhale to reverse the warrior. Left hand can slide down the back of the left leg, but the right arm's reaching up and over, a strong right arm. On your inhale, straighten through the right leg. So you're coming into reverse triangle here. And we're here for another breath. I love this pose. Just breathe in, extending out through that right arm. And breathe it out. Inhale takes you back to center. Legs can stay straight, arms like a T. Exhale, turn your right toes in. So pigeon toe or keep the sides of the feet parallel to the front and back of your mat. Take an inhale, lift and lengthen here. And as you exhale, forward fold, coming into Prasarita. I like to slide my hands down the backs of my legs to catch the ankles, the heels, or the sides of my feet. And just like what I was doing in Padahastasana and Padagustasana, those earlier forward folds, I want to lift the sitting bones higher and extend the crown of the head lower. So think of sitting bones lifting, crown of the head as descending, so that I'm moving those two parts of the body in opposite directions to help lengthen my spine. One more breath here. Breathe in and breathe it out. Good. From here, we're going to walk the fingertips forward enough again so we can take that inhale to that halfway lift. Keep your halfway lift. Exhale brings your hands to your hips. And again, inhale, we're going to come back up to standing. We're going to exhale, turn the left toes to the back of the mat, Warrior 2. Left toes to the back of the mat. We should be in a Warrior 2. Stay here for a breath. Breathe in. And maybe exhale, go a little bit deeper here. Now flip that left palm up. Big inhale to reverse the warrior. And this time, exhale, hands come down to the mat, framing the left foot, and just pivot on the right ball of the foot. So we're in this low lunge. We're going to keep the right hand on the mat. We take an inhale, we reach the left arm up. So reaching the left arm up. Happily stay here. This is a nice place to twist and breathe. Those of you who want to move on to side plank, bring the blade of the right foot onto the mat. Keep the hips lifted. That will help to bring the left leg on top of the right. So what happens is our hips will drop, and that it's much harder for us to bring that top leg on top of our lower leg. In this case, left leg on top of the right. And we're here for another breath. See if you can lift your hips a little bit higher. Breathe in. And breathe it out. Like honey, as you inhale, slowly bring the left hand down to the mat. Those of you with your left foot forward, step it back so we're all in a high plank. And we exhale through Chaturanga. Remember, we can lower the knees down when we need to. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale takes us back, downward facing dog. We're just here for a breath. Breathe in. And breathe it out. So again, we're going to inhale, really reach the right leg high. We reach the right leg high. And as we exhale, this time we're going to softly step the right foot in between the hands, staying on the ball of the left foot. Inhale takes us up to that high lunge. Exhale brings the hands to heart center. From here, as you inhale and you lengthen through the spine, Start to bring the upper body over that right thigh to float the left leg up. So it's a lift. Imagine you're lifting up into warrior three, lifting up and then pointing those left toes back. I like to point my toes. If you want to flex, go ahead, you decide. But think of your left toes and the crown of the head, again, moving in opposite directions. We're here for another breath. Breathe in and breathe it out. We're going to float our hands down to the mat, coming into our full standing split. As we walk the fingertips closer to the right toes, we reach the left ball of the foot up. So at first you might still be walking your fingertips to your right toes. Eventually, trust me, it'll happen. The right hand will come around that right ankle. I've been doing this for a long time, and you're gonna really squeeze both glutes. So I want you to imagine you're squeezing both glutes, your right glute and your left glute, and the left leg's lifting you up. One more breath here. Breathe in and breathe it out. Softly rebend your right knee and land softly the left ball of the foot back. You're back in that low lunge. Just take an inhale here. Just inhale, lift through the crown of the head. As you exhale, we're gonna pivot and turn to the left, all the way back around to the front of the mat. So the hands are framing that left foot. From here, we're gonna bring the right knee down to the mat and inhale, reaching the arms up. So right knee comes down, exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale to roll the shoulder blades away, and we take an exhale and twist to the left. So right upper arm hooking across the outer seam of your left thigh. Happily stay here with palms together and the right knee down, or open up the arms, or those of you who want to take it into a bind, take it into a bind, and then maybe you're lifting your back knee up off of your mat. We're just here for another breath. You've got this. Breathe in and breathe it out. Inhale the hands down to the mat, stepping the left leg back to the right leg, and we go through our Vinyasa, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in here, breathe in, and we breathe it out. So we'll do the exact same thing on the left side. We're gonna inhale, reach the left leg high, reaching the left leg high. As you exhale, bring your left knee to your left upper arm. Make sure the shoulders are over the wrists and push the floor away. And now inhale, reach the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee goes across the body to the right elbow. You want to really twist through the torso here. And now inhale, reach the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. And exhale, step the left foot to the left thumb, ground through your back right foot, left knee bending over that left ankle. Inhale, lifts the upper body and the arms up alongside the ears. Again, as you exhale, draw the left hip back and the right hip forward. You can even bring your hands to your hips to help you do that. Stay here for another inhale, breathe in. And now as you exhale, open up to that warrior two. So opening up to that warrior two, we're here for a breath. Inhale. And maybe as you exhale, you bring that left knee a little bit deeper into your warrior two. Keep your lower body where it is. Flip the left palm up, big inhale to reverse the warrior. So right hand slides down the back of the right leg. And as you inhale, straighten through your left leg. So you're coming into reverse triangle. Again, one of my favorite poses. This left arm is lifting you up. Breathe in and breathe it out. Inhale takes you back to center. So keep the legs straight, arms wide. Exhale, turns your left toes into your right. If you need to shorten your stance, go ahead. From here, interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, draws the fist down, squeeze the shoulder blades in and lift the chest. And now exhale, coming into that prasarita. So same thing, just a different arm variation where we're lifting the sitting bones a little bit higher as we extend the crown of the head a little bit lower. A little bit more weight into the balls of the feet can really help you feel like the backs of the legs are opening up. Just even that tiny bit more makes a huge difference. One more breath here. You've got this. Breathe in, maybe close your eyes. And breathe it out. Release your hands down to the mat. Walk them forward enough so you can take an inhale. Just lift up again to that halfway lift. Stay in that halfway lift with that long spine. Just exhale, bring your hands to your hips. And inhale takes you all the way back up to standing. As you exhale, turn your right toes to the back of the mat, bending the right knee, warrior two. Brilliant, you guys. Flip your right palm up. Take a big inhale to reverse the warrior. And as you exhale, cartwheel the hands all the way down to the mat. The hands are going to stay framing your right foot, and you just pivot on the left ball of the foot so you're in a low lunge. Keep the left hand on the mat. Inhale, reaches the right arm up. Happily stay here. Or move on to the blade of the left foot, but keeping the left hip high to bring the right leg on top of the left for your side plank, nice and slow. And we're here for another breath. Breathe in and breathe it out. It's like honey. Inhale, slowly bring your right hand down to the mat, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale through your Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale is that upward facing dog. And exhale takes you back into that downward facing dog. And we're just here for a breath. Breathe in. And we breathe it out. So we're going to inhale again, reach the left leg. So we're still on the left leg reaches high. Exhale, again, how softly can you step your left foot in between your hands? So softly stepping your left foot in between your hands. Inhale takes you up to that high lunge. So inhale, high lunge. Exhale again, your hands at heart center. And as you inhale and roll the shoulder blades away, so you're rolling the shoulder blades away, you're bringing the upper body over that left leg, and the right leg just floats up. So the whole body is actually lifting up to help you bring your upper body parallel to the floor beneath you for your warrior three. And again, we're here for another breath. Really squeeze up through your left glute. Breathe in. And breathe it out. So we're going to float slowly the hands down to the mat. As we float the hands down, the right leg lifts. And once the right leg lifts, we're extending it up. I'm squeezing both glutes, walking my fingertips towards my left toes. Eventually, I'm going to bring my left hand to my left ankle, left heel to help draw my belly towards my left thigh. And that's going to help me reach that right leg up a little bit higher. Squeezing both glutes. Breathe in. And breathe it out. So we're going to release into a low lunge by bending the left knee and softly landing the right ball of the foot back. Stay here with hands framing your left foot. Just take an inhale here, big inhale, opening up the chest. As you exhale, pivot and turn to the right, all the way back to the front of the mat. So all the way back to the front of the mat. Once you've come to the front of the mat, right foot should be forward. Bring your left knee down. And inhale, reach the arms up. So again, we're going to exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale to roll the shoulder blades away. So inhaling, rolling the shoulder blades away. And as you exhale, twist to the right. So left upper arm hooks across the outer seam of your right thigh, right kneecap. And from here, you can stay with palms together and enjoy the twist. You can open up your arms and enjoy the twist. You can take it into a full bind and enjoy a deeper twist. And maybe you're lifting your back knee up off of your mat. So we're here again for another breath. Come into your breath and stay with your breath. Breathe in and breathe it out. On the inhale, float both hands down to the mat. Step the right foot back to the left foot and then exhale through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, you guys, back into downward facing dog. From your down dog, just maybe close your eyes here. Breathe in and breathe it out. We're going to bend the knees, look forward, float the feet through the hands to a seated position, and we're going to come all the way down onto the mat. So coming all the way down onto the back side of our body. We're almost there. I'm sweating even in a much shorter flow. So just from here, we're just going to take it into twisted roots, bending both knees, soles of the feet onto the mat. If you feel like you need a back bend right now, go ahead, take a back bend. I'm going to take us into twisted roots though, so lifting the right leg and placing the right hamstring over the left thigh. 1 rep or 2 reps, it doesn't matter. As you press the left foot down into the mat to lift the hips up, you can bring your hands to your hips and just scooch your left hip in particular over to the right side of your mat, lowering the left hip down. That will help bring the knees over to the left. You can cactus your arms or you can extend your arms parallel out. You decide, but we're here for 3 glorious breaths. Maybe close your eyes here as you breathe in for 1 and you breathe out for 1. And now inhale into your body for 2. And exhale for 2. If your mind's wandering, anchor your breath to the sensations that you're feeling in your spine as you inhale for 3. And you exhale for 3. Very slowly bring your knees back to center and then unravel to re-revel. So start with the soles of the feet onto the mat, lift the left leg up, place the left hamstring on top of the right thigh. Again, 1 rep or 2 reps, you decide, but we press the right foot into the mat to help scooch the right hip over to the left a little bit. That's going to give you that deeper twist, and then the knees fall over to the right. And again, you can extend your arms out or just cactus them, but we're here for 3 breaths. So maybe close your eyes, breathe into what you're feeling for 1, and exhale for 1. Soften your face for 2, and exhale for 2. And really soften your face and your spine for 3. And we exhale for 3. Very slowly now, bring your knees back to center. Amazing, you guys. Unravel to come into your final resting pose, Shavasana, doing anything else you feel your body needs. Even when we do these quick or quicker flows, we always want to make sure that we have time for Shavasana. So again, allowing your body just to melt into the mat, whole body melting into the mat. And sometimes it does help just to say, my whole body is open. My whole body is relaxed. My whole body is open and relaxed and ready to carry on with the day ahead. If you want to stay here a little bit longer, please do definitely stay here a little bit longer. Those of you who are ready, start to take a deep, full breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, just open up the mouth and say, ah. Bring your legs together, reach your arms up over your head, and just point the toes away from the fingertips that are extending over your head. So giving yourself just a nice stretch here. Really nice stretch. I can feel this in my armpits. It feels great. Starting to now bend the knees into the chest. And as you wrap your arms around those knees, just rock a little bit from side to side. So rocking from side to side. And then roll over to the side that feels a little bit more intuitive. Whether it's your right or your left side, go ahead, roll over to that side to press yourself all the way up to your comfortable seated position. And we will close with just a comfortable seated position and bringing our hands together at heart center. And take a moment just to roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And we'll end with just a breath together. So exhale everything out of the body. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And on your next inhale, breathe in through the nose. And as you breathe in, feel your whole body expand with that one wonderful breath of yours. And when you're ready, open up the mouth and just exhale. Bring your thumb knuckles right up to that forehead center. And we all say namaste. Thank you guys so much. Really, really appreciate you coming into this flow. We did it. You did it. Thank you guys. And there's a couple more of these as well. So these are just your everyday flows for especially those days that you can't get into that 60, 75 minute or 90 minute class. These are your go-to flows.